Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn Maths exercise 2.3. In the previous class, I explained about the division algorithm of polynomials. We will divide a polynomial by another polynomial. Okay. From that, we can find out the quotient and the remainder. Here, exercise 2.3, first question is that divide the polynomial px by the polynomial gx and find the quotient and the remainder in each of the following questions. So first question, p of x is equal to x cube minus 3x square plus 5x minus 3 and g of x is equal to x minus 2. Okay. So when we are dividing a polynomial by another polynomial, dividend polynomial and divisor polynomial should have the same order of degree. Either it should be in the same ascending order or it should be in the same descending order. Now, and if any terms are missing in between, either in the dividend polynomial or divisor polynomial, any term is missing, we have to add with the zero coefficient. Here, first see px, x cube term is there, x square term is there, x term is there, constant term is there, no term is missing here. But in gx, x square minus 2, that means after x square, x term is not given. So that for division convenience, we will add with the zero coefficient, x square plus 0x minus 2 I written. So division all of you knowing very well. The previous class we explained in detail. So how to do first term by first term? So what you got x? So x multiply by these all the three terms you write here. X into x square x cube, x into 0x 0x square, x into minus 2 minus 2x. Now next change the sign and add them. So here plus so minus, here plus so minus, here minus so plus. Okay, x cube minus x cube 0 coming. And minus 3x square minus 0x square. 0 adding with any term, no change. So minus 3x square, 5 plus 2, 7x. Okay. And here 3 terms are there, but therefore here also we need always 3 terms. So this last term bring down, minus 3 bring down. And then again the same. So as usual we bring down the next term minus 3 here. Okay, here 3 terms. Therefore here also 3 terms here, therefore here also we need always 3 terms. Okay, so as usual first term by first term. So here minus 3x square by x square. So how much is coming? Minus 3. So minus 3 I written here. This minus 3 multiply by these all the terms and write here. Minus 3 into x square minus 3x square minus 3 into 0x 0x minus 0x or plus 0x write no problem for writing minus or plus 0. Minus 3 into minus 3. Here 1 minus, here 1 minus. So it will become plus 6. Now as usual change the sign and add them. Here upside which sign coming? Minus coming plus right, plus coming minus right. Here upside, here also same. Here also plus coming, so minus 6 right. Now add them. Minus 3x square plus 3x square 0 plus 7x plus 0x 7x coming minus 3 minus 6 minus 9 coming. Therefore division over. Now how we can think division over or not? In the yesterday in the division algorithm I already explained that the degree of the remainder polynomial will be always degree of the divisor polynomial. Here degree how much came? X and sorry 1. So here what is the degree? 2. So division now not possible. Okay. Therefore division over here. From that we can think that the division completed or not. Here degree less than the degree of the divisor coming, division will stop there. Okay. So here what is the quotient? X minus 3 and what's the remainder? 7x minus 9. Okay. Now the second question. Same procedure only better. So very easily you can able to do, and same way first polynomial given, second polynomial given, and I told you already it is in the same order or not, everything you think. Here 4 degree, here 2 degree 2, here degree 1 and here constant, and here it is not given in the order also. First of all we will arrange these all in the same manner. So first x raised to 4, now x cube term is not there though, so we written 0x cube. then x square term, then 4x term, then constant term. Okay, written. Now gx also write in the same form. First x square term write, then x term write, then 1. Okay. Now as usually you divide x first term by first term, x square coming. So x square here written, this x square multiply x square into x square, x raised to 4, x square into minus 1 minus x cube, x square into plus 1 plus x square. Change the sign and add them. X raised to 4 minus x raised to 4 cancelled. 0 plus x cube plus x cube only will come. Minus 4 minus 1 minus 4x square. And I told you here 3 terms coming. Here also we need 3 terms. So next 4x term bring down. Very simple method I am explaining, I am giving so that very easily you can catch up. So now next one. First term by first term. So what is coming? X coming. So x multiply x into x square x cube, x into minus x square coming, x into plus 1 plus x coming. Change the sign. Here minus plus coming, so minus. Here minus coming, so plus. Here plus coming, so minus. So next minus 4x x cube minus x cube cancelling. Minus 4x square plus x square minus 3x square. Take the difference and put the largest number sign. So minus 4 plus 1. So minus 3x square coming. 4x minus x, so 3x coming. Okay. And now again what will do? Bring down the next term, last term. 5 bring down, because I told you already the reason. And now first term by first term, how is coming? Minus 3. So minus 3 written here. Minus 3 into x square minus 3x square. Minus 3 into minus x plus 3x, minus 3 into 1 minus 3. Okay, now change the sign and add them. So minus 3x square plus 3x square plus 3x minus 3x and plus 5 plus 3. So here minus 3x square plus 3x square 0 coming, and these two terms cancelling, and 5 plus 3 8 coming. So quotient written here and remainder written here. Now the next sum, third sum, p of x is equal to x raised to 4 minus 5x plus 6 and gx is equal to 2 minus x square. So here also the same method is there. You have to arrange in the descending order. Dividend polynomial and divisor polynomial both. Okay. So here x raised to 4, x cube term is not there, so I written 0. Here x square term is not there, we written 0. And then 5x term, then 6. And here also first x square term write first. So that is the highest index. Then x term, then constant term. Okay, written in the same order. Then as usual you divide. So some of the students without putting 0 also can do. But for the usual way, it is easy for you. Because some students are very not knowing properly without putting zeros. So it is best method is only. So as usual, x raised to 4 by minus x square means minus x square. Minus x square into minus x square, x raised to 4. Then minus x square into 0, 0x cube. And minus x square into 2, minus 2x square. Very easy, all of you knowing. Then change the sign and add them. So x raised to 4 minus x raised to 4, 0 and 0x cube minus 0x cube cancelling. Oh sorry, here I written x square, but here what is coming? X cube coming, yeah? Okay, here x cube will come. And 0x square plus 2x square. So these terms and these terms cancelling, then what will come? 0x square plus 2x square, 2x square will come. And remaining how many terms are there? 2 terms are there. Here only 1 term and remaining 2 terms as usual bring down. Because here 3 terms. And now first term by first term, so what will come? 2x square by minus x square, what will come? Minus 2. So minus 2 I written here, minus 2x square minus 2 into 0x and minus 2 into 2 minus 4. Change the sign, here minus, here plus and here plus. So 2x square minus 2x square cancelled. Minus 5x plus 0 means minus 5x. 6 plus 4, 10. Okay. 6 plus 4 is 10. Now, Quotient what you got? Quotient you got as x square minus 2 minus x square minus 2, and the remainder is minus 5x plus 10. Here already I explained all the three sums. Actually one or two sums is enough. You knowing the method. Only division. How division of polynomials doing the same method. Last year in 9th standard we have studied in detail how to divide a polynomial by another polynomial. Here this division type of questions are coming for the exam also. So that it is very important. Now next another type of question. Check whether the polynomial is a factor of the second polynomial by dividing the polynomial by the first polynomial. Okay. So here first polynomial written and second polynomial written. So you have to divide the second polynomial by the first polynomial. Then you verify is it a factor or not. You usually knowing that how we can say it is a factor. For example, 8 divided by 2. 8 you are dividing by 2, you will get the remainder 0. So we can say 2 is a factor of 8. Another example, 25 you can divide by 5. When you are dividing 25 by 5, what you will get a remainder 0 getting. So remainder 0 getting, then we can say 5 is a factor of 25. Same way, here also you divide the second polynomial by the first polynomial. While dividing, you are getting remainder 0, then we can say that the t square minus 3 is a factor of this polynomial. Okay, division I am not going to explain now. You knowing well. Okay, as usual method. 2t raised to 4, 3t cube minus 2t square minus 9t minus 12 written. Here t square plus 0t minus 3 written, and as usual you divide here. Okay. Then here you got this terms 3t cube plus 4t square minus 9t. Then here also divide this polynomial, the first term by first term, you will get 3t, and multiply 3t square, t cube, 0t square. Okay, 3t into minus 9t, change the sign and add it. Minus 3t cube minus 3t cube 0, 4t square minus 0 means 4t square only, minus 9t plus t cancelling 0t getting, and now here 4t square plus 0t. Okay, here how many times came? 3. So here 3 times. So bring down the next term. So minus, so 4t square plus 0t minus 12 came, and then first term by first term doing what will come? 4. So 4 into t square minus 4t square, 4 into 0 0t, and 4 into minus 3 minus 12. Change the sign. My 4t square minus 4t square 0, 0t minus 0t 0, 12, minus 12 plus 12 0. Minus 12 we bring down. Okay. So first term by first term what getting? 4. Therefore 4 into t square, 4t square, 4 into 0t, 0t, 4 into minus 3 minus 12. So change the sign and add them. 4t square minus 4t square 0, 0t minus 0t 0, minus 12 plus 12 0. So here you got the remainder 0. Here you can see remainder is what you got 0. If remainder 0 got, the meaning is that t square minus 3 is a factor of this polynomial. Is it clear? So division as usual method you divide. Then if remainder 0 getting, what you can say? Then t square minus 3 is a factor of this polynomial. So whenever a question getting, you have to read it properly and want to understand the meaning, then only you can able to do it. Here your question is that it is a factor or not. If it is a factor of not one question coming, you divide the polynomial by another polynomial, then see the remainder 0 coming, then it is a factor. Okay. Now here remainder is 0, therefore t square minus 3 is a factor of this polynomial. Clear now? Second question you do in the same method. You divide by second polynomial by the first polynomial. Remainder 0 getting, you say it is a factor. If remainder 0 not getting, you say it is not a factor. Okay. Now same the next sum. Listen to the question. It is 5th degree polynomial, that is why I have taken it. So x raised to 5 minus 4x cube plus x square plus 3x plus 1. Okay. And it is dividing by x cube. X square term is not there, so I added x square term minus 3x plus 1. Okay. As usually you do, x raised to 5 by x cube. How much coming? X square. Then multiply. X square into x cube, x raised to 5. X square into x square, 0 x raised to 4. X square into minus 3x cube. X square into 1 plus x square. Okay, change the sign and add them. Minus x raised to, so adding, what will you get here? So it is cancelling, this term also cancelling. Then here minus 4 plus 3, how much will come? Minus x cube. Then x square minus x square, 0 x square. Here how many terms came? At present 2 terms. Bring there how many terms? 4. So bring down the next 2 terms also. Okay. Now, now as usual method you divide it. So you can see here in the page, you can see. You roll the page and see. And here last you can see here x cube minus x cube plus x cube cancelling, x 0 x square minus plus 0 x square cancelling. So 3x minus 3x cancelling plus 1 2 getting. So what you got here? Remainder 2 got. Division I didn't want to explain full whole because already you know it. 2. So remainder what you got? 2. Remainder 2 got, the meaning is that remainder is not 0. Remainder is not equal to 0. So what you can say, it is not a x cube minus 3x plus 1 is not a factor of this polynomial. That only the main thing. If remainder 0 getting, we can say that x cube minus 3x plus 1 is a factor of this polynomial. But here you got the remainder is 2. The meaning is that 2 is not equal to 0. Therefore, x cube minus 3x plus 1 is not a factor of this polynomial. Is it clear now? Both the questions, section 1 question, section 2 question, both are divisions only, division of polynomial only. Second question, one change was there. Is it a factor of or not? Okay, clear? Now, next question is a different type of sum. Okay, next question, listen. It is different and very important sum also. Obtain all other zeros. Obtain all other zeros. 3x raised to 4 plus 6x cube minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5. If two zeros are given as root 5 by 3 and minus root 5 by 3. Two zeros given. Okay. Then how many? Here what is the degree of this polynomial? Fourth degree polynomial. Fourth degree polynomial, I already told you how many maximum zeros. Maximum 4 zeros are there. So how many zeros given? 2 zeros given. Root 5 by 3 minus root 5 by 3 are the 2 zeros given. How many zeros remaining? 2 more zeros remaining. We want to find out the remaining 2 zeros. Okay, this is the different question. Again read the question, make it clear. Obtain all other zeros. All other zeros. Already how many zeros given? 2 zeros given. So remaining 2 more zeros find out. So in the previous one class I explained and given. If 2 is a 0, then which is a factor? X minus 2 is a factor. If 3 is a 0, then which is a factor? X minus 3 is a factor. If minus 3 is a 0, then which is a factor? X plus 3 is a factor. That means here 0 and the factor. 0 and factor taking sign difference is coming. 3 is a 0, then x minus 3 is a factor. Minus 3 is a 0, then x plus 3 is a factor. Okay? Are you got clear the concept here? Yes. Move to the next point. See here. If root 5 by 3 and minus root of 5 by 3 are the zeros of p of x, then what will happen? X minus, here plus came now, so x minus root 5 by 3 and here minus, so x plus root 5 by 3 are the zeros. Okay. See, if 2 and 3 are factors, very clearly you knowing that 2 and 3 are the factors of number 12. If 2 and 3 are the factors of the number 12, then very clearly their product 2 into 3 also factor of 12. Once more make it clear. If 2 is a factor of 12, very clearly knowing we can divide 12 by 2. and 12 by 3 also possible. Therefore, the meaning is that 2 and 3 are the factors of 12. Therefore, their product 2 into 3, that means 6. 6 is also a factor of 12. Same way, x minus root 5 by 3 and x plus root 5 by 3 are the factors. Therefore, their product x minus root 5 by 3 and x plus root 5 by 3 is a factor of the given polynomial. So, its product means it is of the form a minus b into a plus b. A minus b into a plus b means what will come? A square minus b square. That means x square minus 5 by 3. Okay. Root 5 by 3 into root 5 by 3, what will come? 5 by 3. Root 2 into root 2, 2. Root 3 into root 3, 3. Same way, root 5 by 3 into root 5 by 3, what will come? 5 by 3. Therefore, x square minus 5 by 3 is a factor. Now, what is our method? This is our fourth degree polynomial. This fourth degree polynomial is there. So, these two previous factors, x minus root 5 by 3 and x plus root 5 by 3 are the factors of this polynomial. So that its product is a factor of this polynomial. Therefore, from this polynomial, we will factorize and remove these two factors. Okay, after factorizing and removing, you will get this factor. Got clear the point? So, this x square minus 5 by 3 is a factor of this polynomial. That means, this we will divide by this polynomial, then we will remove it. So, divide it. Divide division I am not going to explain again. Okay, you are knowing the division. Okay. Now, divided. After division, what you got as 0. Okay, go. Now, you see. After division, what you got a x minus, so two factors are there. First, which are the two factors? X minus root 5 by 3 and x plus root 5 by 3 are the two factors. These factors, after removing, you got the other factor. So, the given polynomial px is the product of this factor, and the remaining two factors. This factor zeros already you knowing. You want to find out the zeros of this factor. Therefore, for obtaining the remaining two zeros, we will, you knowing the method. What's the method of obtaining the zeros? Let that polynomial is equal to 0. That is the meaning. Therefore, we will take, to obtaining the remaining zeros, we will take a 3x square plus 6x plus 3 equal to 0. Okay. That means 3 into x square plus 3, we can take it common outside, or anyway you factorize, no problems. 3 can take common outside, and 3 into x square plus 2x square plus 1 equal to 0. That is 3 into x plus 1 the whole square is equal to 0. So x square plus 2x plus 1 the whole square, a plus b the whole square, expansion is there, no? So same way you can find out. Therefore, here very clearly knowing that 3 is a number, 3 never becomes 0. Then which is a 0 possible, this x plus 1 the whole square can be 0. The meaning is that x plus 1 the whole square is equal to x plus 1 into x plus 1. That means x plus 1 equal to 0 and x plus 1 equal to 0. That is x is equal to minus 1 and x is equal to minus 1. Therefore, which are the other zeros? The other zeros are minus 1 and minus 1. So, total how many zeros got? Root 5 by 3 minus root 5 by 3 and minus 1 are the total 4. Okay friends, so this type of questions are very important. So, two factors are, two zeros giving, then the two zeros you have to remove from the polynomial by dividing, then remaining which factor coming, that you factorize and find the zeros. That is the method. That method you make it clear in the mind. Okay, find remaining all zeros, finding out, this is the method. This is only the method. So first you remove the two zeros by dividing, and then the remaining factor or the quotient what is coming, that is the another group of factors. That group of factors is equal to 0, take and find out the factors and find the zeros. So now you got all the zeros. So total 2 zeros already given over there, and now 2 zeros you already found out, minus 1 and 1 more. Okay. So work out and come fresh for the next classes. Bye.